Good morning. Welcome back to the program, everybody. The name of this program is called It's a Conspiracy, But It Ain't No Theory. And on today's episode, I'm going to be discussing gang stalking, plus surviving the New World Disorder, surviving manufactured chaos, surviving manufactured karma. My name is Adrienne Alice. I am the author and creator of a book trilogy called Lucy's Lair, Part 1, 2, and now 3. Lucy's Lair is a book trilogy reflecting my life as a survivor of rape culture, child sex trafficking, and psychological gas chambers. On this program, I advocate for women's rights, basic human rights, and the rights of those disabled. I also advocate on behalf of the foster children in the CPS system, orphans, single mothers, foster mothers, and those less fortunate. This program is a dedication to the targeted individual community, focusing today primarily on gang stalking, on the gang stalking hypersimulation. I wanted to discuss and focus primarily on the headlight harassment every time I leave the house. So I'm basically being harassed using vehicles, vehicular harassment, and also headlight harassment. It's a very, very common method of gang stalking. The one headlight is to artificially induce a chemical imbalance. All right, and so yesterday morning I left to run some errands. So yesterday when I was out running errands, I decided to film the entire morning, and everywhere that I went, I was stalked, I was harassed. Really, really interesting. The evidence that I caught yesterday's footage. And I've been having this issue. It's been ongoing in my life for about 3 or 4 years, I would say, until I noticed it when COVID-19 started. I believe this began officially in October on Halloween 2019. So that's when I've started noticing all of the ambient abuse. And so I'm just going to play this video really quick so you can see just a short clip of what I experience, but it's all day, every day, pretty much every street that I go down. At least if it's long enough, they'll be able to set up this headlight harassment kind of as a form of street theater. So here we've got what seems to be a blue or a black truck. And then it is hauling some farming equipment on the back there. And that equipment looks to be yellow. But you will see how there is a dead animal. And they arranged this harassment, this headlight harassment, or this street theater campaign right around the dead animal, the roadkill there in the street. So it's almost as if they're trying to, say like, you're next or something, or maybe they're calling me roadkill, or maybe they're bragging about their death cult, So then we've got the one headlight with the crinkled license, and that truck is silver. And you'll see the head severed from the body of what looks like a dog. I'm gonna guess that was a dog. I have no idea. But then we have the flashing lights on this Ford here you would think that this brand new Ford would have a brand new license plate, and the license plate is also crinkled. And then in the back here we have a yellow car. So there's color synchronization as a form of torture or harassment, malicious harassment. And that's kind of like one of the telltale ways I know that it's an attack by the Secret Service police, CBA agents, or community-based agents, or whatever you guys call them, the gang stalkers, whatever, because the police always hit, or they always attack in sync. And another one of the things is how they have their perpetrators sandwiched in, as to protect them. And these are the same types of people who will get into a lethal car accident, and the whole accident is staged. So then I got a truck in front of me that looks also yellow, and there is a red vehicle with the flashing lights, same type of situation, same type of deal. This is the death cult for dads here. Then we've got the, I think it's a GMC, I'm not really sure, but it's got the one headlight. And then there's a bunch of other vehicles back here as well. So anyways, this is an attempt to cause the target to self-isolate. So their weapons, which is the technology, which is the device, their weapons are most effective when we are isolated. Because then when they facilitate an echo chamber or a gas chamber, a psychological gas chamber, that is how they get people to commit suicide or to just become self-saboteurs. All right, and so then we have this last video of this flunky, and I didn't catch the initial encounter, but I knew he was going to come out and harass us, so I just was able to catch the tail end of it when he came out to ask Jerron for, I think, a lighter. And then he goes back inside. So the part that I missed, the part that I didn't catch, okay, he had come up to me and he had asked me if I smoke, and I said, "I can't help you in any way, sir." And he said, so then he proceeded to ask me if I had just said, "I can help you in any way," when that's not at all what I said. I said, "I can't help you and I won't help you." And then I proceeded to say that, "I can't help you and I won't help you." So anyways, he tried to flip my words around, and then he goes in and he comes back out. And then he asks, and I knew he was going to come back out to harass us again, so I grabbed my phone and I got the end of it, which was when he came back out to ask Jerron if he had a lighter, and of course Jerron told him no. How all of this is happening in a really short amount of time. Yeah, about 7:43 to about 10 o'clock, I would say. Give or take a few minutes. Yeah, so like maybe a minute. So, all right. So from 7:43 to 9:59. All of these encounters are arranged ahead of time, which is why it's organized crime.